I don't want to make this like a woman thing because I feel like sometimes it can be condescending to be. Like I try bringing this up.
Guys, he's going to be condescending right now. Go for it. Let's go. Game on.
Oh, so what condescending means is a lawyer mansplaining to an attorney. I'm a mailman.
let me tell you how the law works, honey. Welcome back, Stamp Tramps, to Attempted Delivery. And with us is a returning very special guest, Karen Kay.
Hey, y'all.
I love how you do it on podcasts, too.
Every freaking where.
Do you do that in court? Like, to the jury, like, hey, yo.
I don't do juries anymore. It's just a judge or a hearing officer.
Do you like that better or worse, or is it just the same difference?
I don't want to be in front of a jury ever. They're fucking idiots. No way. Jury is 12 people who don't have shit to do on a Tuesday. You should never put your life in their hands. Absolutely not.
I want to be on a jury so bad.
Boring.
Because I have plenty of sick leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll use
it's
it.
fine.
I'm not afraid to use it. Oh, I have like 40 sick days. I'm never going to be sick that many times.
People always think that like being on a jury, being in like a trial is like a TV show.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. When you watch a court drama on TV, that is the 15 fucking minutes of that trial that were actually interesting. The rest of it is just attorneys filing motions, bitching. They have to send the jury out half the time. It is boring. So boring. When I clerked, I sat through so many trials and I was just like, oh my God. I would spend most of it playing who do I think is going to be the jury foreman. And you like kind of watch them the whole time.
Is that like where the most confident child takes over and leads the group? Is that what that is?
Yeah, well, it's usually, you try to figure out which person has that personality to be the leader. It's fun. It's fun. And I mentioned that I do this, and like everyone in the court, I was like, oh yeah, no, we all play that game. That's like what we do. Because trial, boring as fuck. Occasionally you have like a good witness that you want to hear, but like everything else is just filler. And if they put that on TV, people would die of boredom.
It's funny. People don't want to do jury duty anyway.
Right.
And that's with the exciting propaganda. It's not even like the bad stuff.
My favorite are the Mennonites and the plain people who come and they're like, we can't do jury duty because we can't judge people. And I'm like, your church excommunicates people. You judge the fuck out of people.
You don't even let everybody in. It's not like you're...
You kick them out and you tell them that they're not God's children. Like, I don't think it gets judgier than that. So we just play on player.
That's not them judging. That's God judging.
That's God judging. It's them telling them what God's opinion is. Yeah, it's weird. It's just a weird stance to have.
That is hilarious.
I got mail, like not called, but like called for jury duty years ago. But I went, but never like even made it to the selection process. I just sat in a room for a while, and they're like, "All right, we don't need you to go home."
You walk in with like a Slayer shirt. It's like, well, he's racist. He's not in.
Closest I ever got, I got selected for federal jury duty, which means you have to keep a month free. The kids were really, really little at the time. And it said like one of the ways to get out of it was like, say you have a bunch of kids. And I was like, I'm on it.
I got 5 of them bitches.
I had 6. I was like, probably. I had they were all little. There was no way I could keep like a month and be able to, because you had to be like at a drop of a pin, be able to be up there. And there's just no way.
I would totally do that. Sorry guys, you have to do my route today. See you later, fuckers.
And I'm like, who's doing this? It's got to just be 1,000 old people just sitting there. Like that's the only people who are available for shit like that.
Yeah. I can't believe I guess there's a lot of people, and I thought there was a lot of trials and shit, but like I've never gotten the paperwork. I kind of want it. I don't know.
A lot of things like get close to trial and then fold and don't happen.
I would even be like, even if it was a boring one, I'd still be like vaguely interested.
Are you registered to vote?
No.
Because isn't that how it happens?
It's when you get your license. I don't think you have to be registered to vote, but when you get your license and stuff, they usually do it that way.
Oh, I never got a driver's license. That's why.
You have a driver's license. It might be through your voter's I don't think it is though, through your voter's registration.
Maybe that increases your chances of getting picked.
Or they just know you're a piece of shit and they're not.
They might listen to this podcast and they're like, nope.
Nope.
Is that red light on?
Yes.
Okay. I'm always the wide angle lens covers the light for my angle,
Yeah.
so I can't see it, and I'm always like paranoid that I'm not recording.
Oh no, if there wasn't a video attached to this, it would just be a shame. People would just have to listen to a podcast back like the olden days.
But how else would you get them to listen to a woman? They have to have visual.
I didn't dress sexy today. I'm sorry, guys. Like, that's a letdown, but it's pretty plain and basic. I could have put the boobs
You're wearing
on.
business attire.
It's
There might be
business
some dudes
attire.
that are into that.
I don't know.
That might be an upcoming category.
I keep getting an ad for a minimizing bra, which is the most ridiculous thing for someone to send to me. I was like, wow. A
You've been talking
logarithm,
shit.
you have.
That's your phone listening.
You have missed the mark here. I am all push up. It's Paddock Girl City. There is no flattening needed. Absolutely not.
You got to get your phone out and start talking to your phone like that. It's listening. We get it from Amazon.
I don't know what made them think that. Insane.
Well, speaking of not recording, I wanted to shout out Tony Knuckles of the Lensby Show.
He's going to be the new Zach Jack. You shout him out all the time.
I know. Well, he is kind enough to shout us out like every
Yeah.
episode. So, well, two things. It made me feel better that mistakes do happen. And on a recent episode of their podcast, they were about 45 minutes in, and he realized that Chick Brew, his co-host, was not being recorded.
Didn't you, I think you brought this up on the podcast.
I don't know if I did.
I remember you telling me about it. I think we talked about this already. He's just going to keep bringing up your mistakes, Tony.
Well, no, it's hilarious because I didn't notice a difference in the podcast. Just kidding. We love you. I wanted to give you a little ribbing because I also wanted to shout out condolences. He also just lost his dog.
Oh, man.
So
That sucks.
sorry for that.
A very adorable
Right.
dog too. Not
Yeah.
that like if it was ugly, we'd be like. Also, Tony is a sweetheart. He shouts out like every weekend when I'm at parks, which is like every weekend.
But he was even there on our show.
Yeah, he was.
I tried to catch up with him, but I guess he
In between,
lost.
he's gambling.
I guess he
gambling.
lost, so he left early.
He came like he was there for us, but he's really like an addict.
Well, he was sitting on the machine, so the side pocket projects into the casino enough that he could be on the machine and still watch.
It's quite the setup.
I can't remember if I asked you this last time, but have you seen either on movies, in a movie or TV, and seen a courtroom scene and said, okay, that's realistic, that's not, or do they just not put realistic because it would be boring?
Honestly, I felt like the most realistic courtroom show that I watched was Night Court, where like the prosecutor and the defense attorney would kind of they had a friendship. Everyone kind of joked around. There was a lot of downtime. That's kind of how it is in real. Like everyone knows each other. You're playing with the same players every day. It's not generally like I want to kill this person, you know. And even now, I. It's not the prosecution, but I work for the government. I'm there for children and youth. There are parent attorneys who are like the defense attorneys. And, you know, sometimes like I'll tease the one attorney. I'm like, you're going to cause trouble today. I know you're going to cause trouble today. Your client wants you to fight, which I know that's your job to say what they want you to say. I know that sometimes you don't even believe what you're fighting for, but it is your job to fight for their interest, and this is their interest. So, but I mean, most of us get along. There's not like a hatred.
Right.
There's you have to work with these people every day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They're opposing, but you have to work with them. And the better your relationship with everyone is, the smoother things seem to go.
That makes sense.
So if everyone's kind of on the same page and we're working towards a goal, we get there faster.
If in the case that like, yeah, you said like even if you don't really like believe them or like you have to, it's your job to defend them, like is there any kind of situation that you could say like I not only don't believe this person, but I am like morally I morally object to defending this person? Can you do that, or you can't?
When I was a public defender, I couldn't really do that. We were assigned our cases. We had to take them.
Okay.
You know, you could really only get out of it when there was like a true conflict, and it had to be something very serious. Like, but my boss, which she was my boss, so she could get out of things. She wouldn't take animal cruelty cases. She just couldn't do it.
Too like
and that was
triggering
her.
or whatever.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
But you know, like when you're
Yeah.
in charge, you can make that decision.
Yeah. And
So,
then she's
you
like,
know,
well, Karen, you hate dogs. You can take this one.
hate
I'm
dogs.
kidding. What your response didn't really sell that.
Just the ugly ones. Just the ugly
The ugly
dogs.
ones.
I was joking.
Yeah, the cute ones. We love the cute ones. No, I thought you were going to ask, and I was hoping you were going to ask about shows about comedy, because I just
okay.
watched.
Yeah.
I just
Go
watched
there.
Is This Thing On, and it pissed me off
Really?
like nobody.
Oh,
was-
really?
Is that the Bradley Cooper one?
Yeah.
I don't know who's the lead. I don't know. who people-
well, he-
Where
yeah, I
they
think
do it
so.
at the cellar?
Now,
Yeah.
Will Arnett.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
His-
Will Arnett. Yeah.
Bradley
His-
Cooper directed it.
Oh, that. Yeah.
His first time doing comedy is an open mic at the cellar. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, technically that is accurate, but 20 years ago.
Right.
Because it
But,
used to be like not.
like anyone could walk in. So he goes, he does open mic at the cellar. He kind of bombs. Does does his set, gets a couple laughs, but not anything like great. And then keeps going back, which great, good for you. And I do like that message, because I think we all get a lot out of it. Even people who suck still get something out of this. Otherwise they wouldn't keep coming. Well,
we
maybe
do.
they're just
We do.
crazy. But then like he's only a few weeks in and they're like, hey, can you do a spot?
Oh, that's so funny.
He goes, he does a spot at the cellar, and then fucking Dave Attell comes up after him. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you goddamn kidding me? I'm screaming at the TV. I'm like, this is why people come to open mic, think they're going to get a Netflix special. No.
That's so funny.
Absolutely not. I mean, Maisel did this shit too, but she wasn't real. This guy's real. Like,
Right.
this is based on his life, and you know his life wasn't like that. He grinded it for goddamn years before he even got to like host an open mic. Kindly,
Though
get fucked.
maybe much like legal dramas, if you actually showed what open mics were like no one would watch it, because it is like
That's
I
not true.
want
People
you-
watch Kill Tony.
Yeah. I
That
want
is what
you-
open mics
true,
are like.
True.
I want you to fast forward, like do a time lapse, 10 years in his life. I want you to show him strung out, gained 50 pounds, has like a terrible, just smoking pot all day, every day, gave up his life, his family. I want to see the spiral that got him to doing well. That's what I want to see. And that was not it.
Yeah.
It's just, and then their marriage all of a sudden gets better. Nobody started comedy and had their marriage get better. Absolutely the fuck not.
Nope.
Nope. Damien and I are like, high
You
five.
should have got married. We're not married, so our relationship has gotten better. It's great.
we were talking about that last time I went to the Zone. Like we need a support group for spouses of comics.
My husband actually came to my show on Friday.
I wanted to bring this up. I saw on Facebook that he came to your show.
I think it's the first time he's seen me do comedy in like 3 years.
What was his takeaway? Did he like it?
He
Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up.
he said I did really well.
Yeah.
And he's seen like the growth, because he hasn't seen the growing. It's the time lapse I was just
Honestly,
talking
it's probably
about.
better that way. Because then he doesn't have to watch,
It was hard because like I couldn't do a lot of my material making fun of him.
You didn't?
I did the KKK joke. That was it.
Yeah, that's very nice
The
of you.
trash can, and I was like, because my husband's stupid. He's sitting right there, and he waved, so it kind of made him part of the show. He liked that. But
He
I
liked
couldn't
attention.
He
Attention was
does like
everything.
attention. Yeah. Well, I think that's the hard part. I think for him is like
Watching
when we
you
go to
get
these.
attention.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's hard for him to like go and have everyone being like, "Hey, Karen. Hey, Karen," and. I mean, my thing is, he's like, well, I don't know anyone there. I'm like, because you choose not to meet my friends.
Yeah,
Right.
we're pretty open.
Yeah.
Like, I'll talk to him. Jason,
Yeah.
come out, man.
And he's like, I don't want to go to open mic. And I was like, but you do understand, like, that's the time to like hang with everyone. Like a show isn't really hanging.
It's
That's
also going to be way
And at
more
a show,
fun
you're
for
only
him.
at a show, you're only going to meet like 2 or 3 of the people.
Right.
At the mic, you can meet 30 or 40 and weed out the ones that you don't want to talk to.
well, he got to meet Raymond the Amish comic, which is who he really came to see.
Alrighty.
So he was excited about that. When Raymond was on the radio a million years ago, and my
never
husband
even-
was a child,
I didn't even know
like
he was
in
on the
DC,
radio.
yeah, he was kind of adjacent to like the blue collar comedy tour. So
okay.
he was in with all those people, and they were on the
Okay.
radio and stuff. And so that's how Jason knows him. So he was excited his catchphrase was always like, cheese and crackers. And I think he really played into like the Amish thing. And I think it was more wholesome then. And then he's gone off the rails with that. The wholesome, not wholesome at all.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's funny. I've never seen Raymond. No.
Raymond swears a lot. Raymond makes me look like a schoolgirl.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I do love him though. He'll ask for me. Like he asked me the last time he was at the Zone, and which bit me in the ass because apparently people were complaining that I got more weekends than everybody else. And I was like, well, have you befriended an old Amish guy?
Right. Try it.
Because Andrew's like, I'm not even counting that weekend because you didn't really, like, he asked for you.
Right.
And,
yeah, that's how that goes. If somebody, yeah, that's fair.
I don't know, but
you don't even get that many weekends. You know
apparently
what I mean?
I've gotten 5 and other people have only gotten 4.
I mean,
well, some of us have gotten 0. So I mean, again, I haven't tried, but some of us have gotten 0.
Some of those weekends, nobody has won it. Like there have been weekends on the board, and I'm like, fine, I'll take it. If nobody wants it, I'll take an extra weekend. I don't give a shit. Yeah. But like nobody remembers that. Like, oh no, literally nobody wanted this, and she was like, hey. Also, if you're worried that I'm getting more time than you, it's because my weekends are free. So book me on your shitty show, and then I won't be free. And I'm not a dick, so I won't jump off your show to do something better. I'll stay true to your show.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Give up other stuff. Just so you know, if this is speaking to you, no, I am definitely talking to you, and it is about you.
I'm available unless Parks calls. Then I'm gonna jump off your show.
You got your pad ready in case she starts naming names?
I'm not.
I actually don't have my pad name ready.
I'm not like other people.
Let's not do that. That episode took. I didn't even. Have I seen Glessner since then? I think I have. That
Are we going to talk shit on Glessner? Because we do that.
We can talk shit on Glessner. Oh, yeah.
0 bleeps.
I won't bleep. No. He wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I got to be nice to him right now. He's trying to find, I'm hoping he can find housing for my kid.
Oh, wow.
What kind of housing?
So my oldest is applying for an internship with JLG. He just had another interview.
Okay.
I think they're going to make, it is a company that makes like scissor lifts and shit.
Oh, okay.
And they're out of.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
They're out of. It's not a lesbian thing. It's an industrial thing. It's they're like anyways. It's a lift. They are out of McConnellsburg, which is where Glessner is from, where his family lives. So if he was to get this, he still has family there, and he's gonna.
He's gonna find him a trailer.
Well, I think he's gonna see if anyone has like a bedroom that my kid can rent for like 3 months over the summer because he doesn't really need an apartment. Like he.
Yeah. Is it Steven?
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's only like an hour from home, so he can come home on the weekends and be with us, but he needs to be there during the week, and he doesn't want to commute an hour every day because that's a lot.
Or pay like real rent. You know what I mean? Like a full rental. That'd be crazy.
I mean, he'll pay. He's got money. He's got more money than God. Jesus.
How does that work?
No, like seriously, he's looking at buying a car, and I was like, well, how much money do you have? And he's like going through his investments, and he's like, he has like $30,000 saved.
Jeez, I didn't think you would say it. I didn't think you would put that out there.
I don't care.
Damn, that's awesome.
It's impressive.
Right? It is,
yeah.
That's
I think he saved like every birthday dime that he got.
He can have a room here if you can show me how to invest some money. I'll drive him an hour every day.
So the one thing my husband is really good at, it's just one, that's it. He has been diligent since we've had children. Well, and even before with saving and investing, and even with the kids, like he's sat down and talked to them and like, okay, we need to take some of your money and we're going to buy mutual funds. And I remember, Patrick, who's now going to be 14, when Patrick had first communion, so he was like 7 or 8, he's like, hey, buddy, we're going to take your communion money. We'll get some of it, but then we're going to take the rest of it. We're going to buy a mutual fund. And he's like, a mutual fund is a type of stock where you own a tiny bit of all these companies. And he's like, so I'm going to own a little bit of Google. And he's like, yeah, probably. So he goes to church and he's like, hey, guys, I own some of Google. He's just walking out, chest out, like, fuck yeah.
I own 0.005% of
Listen, he thought he was hot shit. And I don't think that's a normal thing that 8-year-olds brag about.
No, but that's fantastic. That's the polar opposite of what my family did for me.
They're like, you own these Marlboro points.
They're like, if you keep smoking the same brand, you get a jacket.
We can have a matching family outfit. We're gonna go to the JCPenney's to get pictures in them. You know, he fucking has the picture.
Hilarious. That's hilarious. I might have to swipe that
You
for
can
my,
steal it.
for my
Yes.
bed. That's
yours.
so funny. Our family pictures were Marlboro jackets.
Because I think you could guess that my family did not have matching Marlboro jackets.
No, that's actually really, because it's really not that. That's really cool thing to like instill with kids, because I had none of that. I'm just now learning that shit, and it's like, ugh, God, I could have been doing so much better right now.
Well, what's amazing is like all of my children are raised in the same house and family, same parents, and like some of them are really good savers. Some of them are not.
Yeah.
I had one call me this weekend. She wanted $20 for an Uber. And I was like, where are you at? Are you drinking? She's like, I'm at a party. You wanted me to have the full college experience, Mom, is what she said. I was like, I mean, I did, but like, I didn't need to know about it. Like, I wanted you to figure this shit out without me knowing.
You covered your drinks, right? You don't need the full college experience.
Well, she's also like 18, so I was like, don't get caught.
Fair enough.
That's the kind of parenting I do. I'm like, I'm not saying you can't do bad things. I'm just saying don't get caught. Like I did. I didn't get caught.
Are you allowed to defend your own kid, or is that a conflict of interest? In court, I mean.
Yeah, she'd qualify for a public defender. She's poor. Her parents are doing okay. She's poor.
Big NASCAR fan you got there.
She is.
Wait, legitimately?
No, I'm the NASCAR fan.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you still watch NASCAR?
Yeah.
I can't remember if we talked about this last time you were on, but that's funny.
I love it.
You still watch it?
Yeah. Team Penske, Ryan Blaney.
Okay.
That's
I
my
don't think
driver.
I know it. I definitely don't know a single driver. Oh, is Bubba Wallace still racing?
Yep, he's still racing.
I know that.
He's
I know
still
that's the
racing.
only one I know.
You probably
So I'm
know
fighting the power.
Yeah, you're fighting. Yeah, he's having an okay year this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to love. I mean, I always liked Earnhardt,
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt, and then Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah. I hate when I do that joke and I'm like, is there any NASCAR fans? And someone's like, yeah, I'm a NASCAR fan. I ask them and they always say someone like dead or retired. And I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're not a NASCAR fan. You were a NASCAR fan like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But I don't know who watches it. Like, I'm just, every time I do that joke, nobody responds. I'm like, am I single-handedly holding up NASCAR? Like, are all the people at the races just getting free tickets from vendors, which the majority of the races that I went to, we got either free or like reduced price tickets from vendors because my husband works in grocery and has worked in grocery. And I don't know if you know, a lot of food and beverages do the sponsoring. And it was a pretty sweet deal.
There's a rich vein of food vendors at NASCAR.
Yeah. Giant has like strict rules now, so we don't get them. But like when we lived in Charlotte, we went all the time.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was right there. But I've been to Talladega, I've been to Dover, I've been to Charlotte. I'm trying to think.
Daytona?
No. Sad.
That is sad.
No.
I was going to ask where you can go around here, but yeah, I guess Dover would probably be the closest.
I've never been to Pocono. My parents don't live very far from Pocono at all.
Yeah, I forgot there was one up there.
Yeah, Long Pond.
Yeah, I've never been.
Trialville,
I gotta
come
go to it because I would definitely enjoy going to a NASCAR race for sure.
You know what though? Like now, the thought of like, oh my God, a whole day at a NASCAR race. I'll just watch it in my living room on my
I
giant
like cars
TV.
though, so that'd be perfect. I mean, that'd be good for me. Yeah. I keep trying to get back up to the drags. And I keep forgetting. I just don't think about it
I'm going to leave that one alone too.
No, I do that every weekend.
He loves the drags.
Look at me. Come on.
That's why he's growing the hair out so he can get free beers at the drags.
I already get free beers at the drags. I go after the show's over.
So my one daughter was saying something about lesbians and like her like dating women. I was like, that's fine. She's like something about women. I was like, sweetie, if you don't think I've been hit on by another woman, please. Like,
I go to NASCAR. There's a few.
not so much
I'm like a
there, but,
NASCAR 20.
I don't know if lesbians are into NASCAR.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's I don't think that's their wheelhouse.
No.
I don't know. But correct me, lesbians, if I'm wrong. Correct me. I don't want to stereotype.
It's been a while. When was the last time you went to a race? Maybe it's changed.
Oh God, it's been a long time. Like since I've had kids, I have.
Oh wow.
Like the last time we went, I think we were still in Charlotte. So.
Oh geez, yeah. So it's been a long time.
What's it like being hit on by a woman? I wouldn't know. So. What's that experience like?
Less skeevy than when men do it.
Fair enough.
The shit men
imagine.
have said to me. Were you guys at open mic on Thursday?
No.
Yeah.
I will not name names, but I will tell this story.
Okay.
So there is a male comic that's been aggressive
Jeez.
towards me. Not necessarily hitting on me, but just aggressive. And many, many years ago, I was asked when I first started coming to open mic, does my husband worry about me coming here because there's so many men? And I think I responded on stage that like, no, because he's met a lot of you.
Right.
And he
and
knows
quantity doesn't equal quality.
Well, he knows that like this is the most unfuckable group of men ever. And it was just a broad statement to all of you. And it was more just like defending my right to be there. And also like my husband doesn't be locked in my house. Like I'm allowed to go out and mingle. He'd probably prefer if I did leave him. So pick one, Karen, go for it. So
None of you have a 401k.
no, I barely have a one.
Yeah, most of us don't have a 1K.
And most of us can't run a 1K.
So, anyways, after I've said this person then took it upon themselves to start sending me selfies of themselves after they had sex with other women, to let me know that they were scoring. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But it hadn't happened in a while. And the other day he sent a message to Andrew and he was like, hey, do you think I kind of want to send her more pictures, but like it's weird now that she's an attorney and I
it's weird
think,
now.
Like, Andrew was like, I don't know how to tell you this. It was weird all the time.
Right.
It's fucking weird.
Man, I can't wait to ask you off pod who this is.
I want to ask you on podcast. We can bleep it.
You want a shot of Malort?
We're not.
Wild.
You don't even have to bleep it. They earned what they got. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
if they're putting it out there, that's
yeah. Also, it's wild. Like, if you're going to talk shit on me, and you know what? Any comic listening says this is not the first person who's like talked shit on me or said shit. Don't say it to Andrew because him and I are like besties. And as soon as
you
you
have the
send
whole
it,
ride back from the mic to discuss
as
all the
soon as you
shenanigans.
send shit to him about me, bitching about me, talking shit on me, he is sending me the screenshots. Like I have receipts of everyone who has messaged him about how many times I've been booked, when I've been booked, if they should be booked instead of me. If you bitch about me, it's getting back to me. Also, no names specifically, but if you feel this is about you, it probably is.
That is wild to not only harass you directly to where they could have maybe plausible deniability, but then to ask advice.
On how to harass.
Is this further harassment? You think she would like this? Like that is
She
a
would
wild.
not.
That is a wild move. That'd be like sending Glessner a dick pic. Be like, hey, do you think Karen would like this? Like,
He'd be like,
He's like, no, but I
that's not
do.
her thing.
I don't know the lighting. You might need to.
They need to
People
punch
like-
it up a little bit.
He'd be like, Karen's got weird fetishes. She's into weird shit. That's not going to be her thing.
You
Put a checkered flag on that motherfucker. She's going to love it.
You have to put a salt and pepper shaker for size,
Oh,
for scale.
does he know about? Do you know about the salt and pepper shakers?
I do because I've
Yeah.
seen your posts.
I collect them.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, that's my thing.
That's what I mean. You need one for scale.
The kids
next
wanted me to
it.
get the penis ones when we were in the Bahamas. They were all like, every shop had just penises. We did get the turtles fucking. That was the
Nice.
like the happy medium.
I did see that. That one was funny.
Yeah,
that one
yeah,
was
they're
funny.
like humping each other. Yeah.
Damn, I got to get on Facebook.
Yeah. And then like every like holiday, I have a turntable that I put them on, and I put them on, and then I turn them, and then I set it to music as a reel. That's the bullshitter I'm into.
I mean,
between that and aprons.
I thought you were a basic white woman before this podcast.
I think I'm a fun basic white woman. I think I'm like the basic white woman that just takes it up a notch.
You're self-aware.
Self-aware.
Yeah,
Yes,
self-aware.
I'm very
basic
self-aware.
white woman.
Yeah.
You do also, I would imagine, have a pumpkin spice shaker.
I mean, I have
Oh, that's
pumpkins.
hilarious.
I don't have a pumpkin.
To have a shaker,
I have 4
to have
pumpkin
it on deck.
spice. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't have one yet, but my phone is right here.
See, guys, that's the way to Karen's heart.
Amazon.
I don't want to make this like a woman thing because I feel like sometimes it can be condescending to be like I try bringing this up with
Guys, he's going to be condescending right now. Go for it. Let's go. Game on.
Oh, so what condescending means is a lawyer mansplaining to an attorney. I'm a mailman.
let me tell you how the law works, honey.
Have you been to the law library? Because a lot of my clients have been to the law library and they would love to tell me, or they'll chat GPT shit and they'll be like, I know legal words. I'm going to put them together in the wrong order in no way, shape, or form and send you this bullshittery to read. Okay, so you were going to condescend.
Well, no, first I want to say thank you for coming on because it is refreshing to have women on because it is typically just a straight sausage fest here. So
I know.
It's nice.
I know them all.
Yeah. It's nice.
You've seen some of them, apparently.
So the next few weeks, it's going to be, I don't know, what's the opposite? Clam bake? I don't know. But anyway.
Which it's funny. We were talking about before the podcast that like Casey was on last week, Karen's on this week, and I think Ashley might be on.
Yeah, we're
next.
Recording on the 5th. Or
Yeah, Vagina Palooza.
Yeah, we're just getting our quota after the spring solstice. We're getting our quota.
Don't worry, guys. They're paying us 75% less or 25% less.
Attempted DEI livery.
Well, you didn't take a drink from us, so you did get less than the male comics. So
that's only because I don't drink when I'm driving. It's my own personal thing.
It's funny to say
probably
in that
best.
order.
It's probably best to not take a drink from two guys. Also, when you're alone with them.
Yeah,
Karen, this is a safe space. I don't care what he says.
Only one of us is drinking. You're drinking. I think he just admitted to it.
Yeah, he's the only one drinking right now. I'm taking off because yesterday my liver hurt. So
Jesus That's a new level. So what were you going to say? Because we keep getting you sidetracked.
Right. I'm not going to say anything condescending. I wanted to ask, because this is something I've wanted to ask female comics, like, how do you feel about, like, all female shows, like ladies' night shows? Like, obviously, like, if me and 3 other dudes are booked on a show, it's just a show. It's not guys' night. So, and I want to support women. I believe
women. You believe women?
Yes,
Believe all women.
I believe all women. But at the same time, do you sometimes feel like it's condescending that, like, I think it sucks that you have to have a ladies' night, but I also want to support ladies having more nights.
I think
so. Does that make sense?
I like the concept because I think there's an audience that would love to just hear women and all women and maybe don't want to hear male comics for whatever reason.
Right.
I kind of like a Mother's Day show where it's like women performing for, I like that. Sometimes though, like I feel like some of those shows are like, okay, we need 3 gals.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, there's like none.
There are 3 gals. 1 dropped out. Bless her. How do you feel about wearing a wig?
So yeah, like sometimes it's like, oh, and you know, when I first started, it was like, oh, you're good enough to be on an all female lineup, but maybe not a regular lineup. So that was like, okay, fuck you. But I'll also take the stage time because I'm a whore. So if I'm a stage whore, I'm here for it. So there was, you know, a little bit of that. Sometimes like you're good enough to be on this lineup, but not a real
regular,
show, a real show, if you will. Now I could pretty much, you know, do whatever.
Do whatever you want.
I think so. I hope so. I can, you know, but
I think you've proven that you could be on any show. So.
I don't hate an all female lineup. I did once do an all female lineup at the strip club, and crazy, no one came to it. I think we had like 6 people because it's wild that people would think that if you do a show at a strip club of female comics in clothing, that people wouldn't rather go see the naked females next door. Yeah, it was, we didn't have a shot in hell.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a tough audience.
It was a tough sell.
Yeah.
And I forgot when I booked that show that it was one of the nighttime NASCAR races. So then
you were pissed.
I was watching it on my phone because it was on Prime, and I was like fucking watching the race the entire time. And I was like, I don't want to go do my set to these 3 people. I'd rather watch my driver. I think he ended up winning that night too. It was a good night.
It was a good night.
My set was good to the 3 people that watched it. The one creepy guy that was like playing with. Yeah.
Which is like, is it even fair to be mad at him? It's a strip club.
No, I'm fine. And I'm like, listen, you thought I was cute enough to play with yourself too. Good on you. I still got it, boys.
Yeah. I think that's called killing. I think that's
just giving him all the gratification he needed in all ways, shapes, or form. My standards are low at this point of what I will take. Like,
that is funny. I'm glad Jason got to see you.
Yeah. Not at the strip club. No, so like when I did the strip club show, they were like advertising it on the billboard because they were doing the billboard at that time. And my husband was like telling everyone that I was performing at Savannah. I was like, how
Nice.
can we not do that?
That's a funny bit.
How about we not tell people that I work there in that, like, because he would give zero context and be like, yeah, my wife's working at Savannah's this weekend. No.
It's the one time you share my posts.
Yeah. The one time you're excited about me telling jokey jokes. Like, yeah.
Have your kids seen you perform?
Yeah.
All of
What do they?
They've seen my tapes. If they haven't seen me live, they've seen my tapes. I think they like it. I like to think that I'm not going to cause thousands of dollars in years worth of needing therapy. I like to think that they see me, being independent, doing my thing, reaching for things out of the normal box. I like to think that pushes them to do things.
Yeah.
You know, I like to think I'm setting a good example. I don't know. I'm sure in like 10 years, the therapist will be like, this is how you fuck them up here. It was the joke where you called your kid a crock pot, right? That's it.
That's the one that popped into my mind.
Kid won't eat a stew to this day.
It's funny because he knows what his disability is. He knows where he's at, and he jokes about it all the time. And like, he's pretty realistic. He knows.
Also, other istics.
So most of the listeners know me, and there might be one stray listener who doesn't. So one of my children, Thomas, is autistic, and we are looking at, for his future, there's a school in Johnstown, PA. Mm-hmm. It's for all kinds of special needs. Most of the kids there are autistic. He wants to do culinary. They have a culinary program. He can get up to an associate's there, and then they have relationships with some of the universities, and if you qualify, you could go on and get a bachelor's in like hotel, restaurant, or something else. Cool. There's also other things he could do there. So he has things that he can do where it's also completely covered by vocational rehab. So we are very in favor of it. They have dorms, they have support there. So, you know, it's college-like experience, but awesome. You know, with support for kids that need the extra help. So we've been looking at that, and he's excited. We went out to visit it last year. This summer, he's going to go and do a 2-week exposure there. So you do 2 weeks, you live on campus, you stay with other kids. Well, they're adults, but you stay there on campus. And he can take some of the classes and like shadow things. And so he said, I'm interested in culinary, but I do want to try, like, there's an auto mechanic program. There's a computer program. He wants to look into other things just to make sure that, and I'm not going to lie, like, auto repair might be a little bit more lucrative.
It's hard telling. It's not. I was actually, a while ago, we had David Grant on, and he was a mechanic.
Okay.
And it's not great. It's not a great industry to get into.
But like,
I was just thinking,
culinary isn't.
No, but I was actually thinking with like AI and stuff, that is like service industry might get better.
Yeah.
Because like you're never gonna. I would hate to live in a world. I really like going out to eat. I hate to say foodie because it's like not. I like going out to eat. I like going to a bar.
That's just fat. That's just fat.
I'm fat. Yes.
He's like the skinniest one here, and I'm fat shaming him.
It's because I do those fast.
You're aspirational fatty.
Well, I do those fast, so I fatten up and then I just stop eating. It's called anorexia, actually.
It's not healthy.
Trigger warning. But no, I really, it's like one of my vices is going out to eat. I haven't been as much recently because I'm trying to like save up money and stuff. Because it's so expensive.
Right. Well, it's expensive, and for some reason, like restaurant food has like 10 times more calories than like cooked food at home.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know how they do it, but it just always
lots and lots.
Is it butter?
I mean, that's how I cook at home, so I ain't doing any better at the house. But like, that's an industry that like I don't. I would hate to have that get replaced with robots, and I don't see that happening. I'm never gonna want. I want like a waiter or a waitress to come up and take my order. Yeah. Like I want that. I like that. Like
you don't want R2D2 to bring
no, that's stupid.
Bullshit.
I mean, it's like novelty. It's I think there's like a sushi spot,
place. Yeah,
right.
in like Harrisburg that does that. And it's
but there's
cute,
a person putting it on there. Like this is not the robots doing.
Yeah, and
that.
I like a bartender. You know what I mean? I want them to. I like that whole. I like the industry. So like,
I want like a haggard old lady bartender who's been there forever.
I've been trying.
Like the people from the show I do up in Scranton.
Yes. Oh yeah. Because that shit I felt right at home. That's how I grew up. It was
God. What's Doreen?
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out to Doreen.
Yeah, that's the best. And like that's one thing I thought of, I have like stuff I've written that I just don't think is that funny, but like about like how I hate that like it's kind of considered like a young person's job, like to be a waitress. It's like it's not like a career thing. It's like, well, it's not a career. You leave that and you get a real job. It's like, no, I want the career waitress. They're the best.
Well, it was amazing because they were career waitresses.
Yes. Yeah. Like my first job, my boss was a career waitress. Her name was Mary. She's rest in peace, but she was like a brick shithouse, and it was at a private club, like a VFW for just old people, old white people, and
not old, people, just the white ones.
No, it's very inclusive now. But she was like when I started, she was, I believe, over 50. She was like 60 something.
Young,
yeah, very young,
middle age,
young at heart. And she always had she had a couple husbands and stuff. So she was a career waitress, and she was the shit. She was fantastic at her job. She was the best. Never written anything down. She like knew what she was doing, and she did that until she couldn't physically do it anymore. And she didn't live that much longer after that. I mean, she needed to be mobile,
Right. Well, I think there's a lot of people who like they need their job, they need their career.
Yeah, and she like loved it. I mean, it was also like I said, it was a club, or it was a private club, so like she knew people. I mean, it was like a social. It was like Cheers,
right?
Like it was literally like
those were her friends. Her customers were her friends.
And people came in and they sat. I want Mary's section. Like it was awesome, and it's like that shit is the best.
Probably tipped the fuck out of her.
Oh yeah, she probably made a lot of money in tips over the years. I mean, people at this place were pretty cheap a lot of the time, and the food was cheap, so we weren't racking
cheap
up.
Cheap or poor?
Cheap. A little bit of both, but cheap.
We had a training this week on using AI in the legal profession, and the one search engine we use just added this new thing. So we had the whole AI training, and one of the other attorneys was doing it with me, and we got done and I was like, it just drives me nuts because they were like, you can put your brief in and it'll edit, or you could put what your case is and it'll give you questions to ask. And I was like, so I'm going to go to court and it's going to be me and another attorney just asking questions that were completely computer generated.
Yeah.
And then we're going to write our briefs. They're going to be opposing briefs, and mine's going to be completely computer generated and his is going to be completely generated. And then we're going to give it to a judge who's going to put it in the computer and it's going to completely computer generated decision, and that's terrifying. And I don't like it at all.
At what point do they remove all the people from that? Like,
well, as long as you can use the AI, like you're probably in a better position than a lot of people in that pecking order, because you're not just like a paralegal or whatever. You're
can you trust it to like bring up like case precedents? Like I don't.
Yeah. So this is through Westlaw, and Westlaw's whole thing is like that's the legal search engine.
Is that the AI?
Yeah. Well, Westlaw is where you go to like. It's the database for all of like case law. So when you put in your shit, it's bringing up cases. It's like Google for legal. And so there's two competing companies, but we're using Westlaw. But yeah, it's quite concerning.
Yeah.
I don't use it that much because dependency law hasn't really changed a ton in years. Like there's if something happens and there's a big change, people have told you. Now, criminal law, that changes all the time. There's new shit that happens. Even like for the time I was a public defender, there were multiple cases that came out that changed how we did things and changed things. Sometimes not for the better. The worst was like there was a ruling that came out about DUIs. most of our listeners have had DUIs.
Listen closely.
So for a long time, if it was your first time getting a DUI, you would get what's known in Pennsylvania as ARD. In Maryland, it's PB&J.
Is it actually called that?
It's PBJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probation before judgment.
Before judgment. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm from Maryland, so.
So anyways.
Sure, that's how you know that.
But in Pennsylvania, it was ARD. And there was a big question as to whether if you got a previous ARD, would that DUI count as a first DUI or as a no DUI if you get another DUI? The Defenders Association, and specifically, I will give a shout out. Steve Harris Law went to bat. One of their attorneys wrote a brief, really pushing that it shouldn't count as a first offense DUI. Amazingly,
I would tend to agree.
Yeah,
because that's why it exists.
Well, it would only count if you get another one.
Yeah.
It just counts as like, this did happen.
Is there a statute of limitations, like after 10 years?
They do drop after 10 years.
Okay.
So, however, like we can still see them. So, you know.
So they could affect the judgment if it's like an egregious case or something, like an egregious.
Well, there's different sentences for a first offense, second offense, third offense.
Yes.
So the idea is like, okay, you got this break, but then you did it again. It should count as a second, even though you got ARD. The state Supreme Court said, nope, it doesn't count.
Okay.
And then the DA's Association said, fuck you, we're not doing them anymore. So they are working on fixing that. They're working on finding to call it something else or do something else that basically implements it. But there has been close to a year now where they really haven't had ARD as a possibility. And it sucks. It sucks for people.
Yeah, I'm obviously on the side of the people.
Right.
So like, I don't love that because it's like, I don't know. It's just like, and I think I saw something about this that like now, it's like way worse to get your first DUI.
Yeah.
And it's like, did it need to be worse?
Well, they're
it's
working
still
like
pretty bad.
They haven't come out, I think, totally with the fix. They're working on it.
So right now you don't want to get a DUI. You want to hold off.
You just don't want to get one at all. That's generally, but like, yeah, that's the problem. But it was like, oh, this should have been a win, but it really became a loss.
It's because they were like, fuck you then.
And my argument the whole time was there's not that many people who get seconds. And like, but there's people who have second and thirds. And I'm like, yeah, but those people were going to fuck up anyways. Like,
yeah, that's like
we're going to get it. Like, I don't know. I know a lot of people who get a first offense and that's it. They don't ever do it again. And they're like super hyper vigilant. And I think that's the majority. And I think if we just like base all of our laws on like people who are going to screw up, no,
well, it's already so bad to get like it. I didn't think that needed to be worse. Like it's already really bad to get a DUI. It's crazy expensive. It fucks you up for a while. Yeah. I'm sorry. Was that you think that wasn't, that's still, what's it called? Like that's
like a deterrent?
Yes. Thank you. Fucking hell yeah. You guys are awesome at finishing my sentences tonight. But that's like it's already the biggest deterrent. I don't think making it worse is further deterring anybody. I think it's just making it worse for people who made just a mistake.
And the majority of people with DUIs are not people who have a criminal record, are not people who are committing other crimes. They tend to be the non-criminals in our society that now just have this new crime attached to them.
Yeah. The criminals tend to get away with more crimes.
Yeah. So it's just frustrating. I hope they get it fixed. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. Well, you got to deal with way worse stuff on the soul. But yeah, that's really, all that stuff is really interesting to me because I obviously our justice system is wonderful. But like, yeah, just all the stuff I see there's a new law in Pennsylvania that you're not allowed to, and I understand that like texting while driving is a big problem. But like now you can't have your phone if you're stopped at a stop sign or at a stoplight. And I'm like, so the safe place to use your phone, you can get in trouble. So let's say I'm texting with somebody or like before I get in the car, I drive. So now if you see me at a stoplight, I will get in trouble if I'm on my phone. You just incentivized me to use my phone while driving.
Because you can't see what I'm doing. Yeah.
It's like, am I crazy or is this going to make things worse?
Well, I think more and more things are becoming crimes of the poor. And I think as cars get more automated and you can afford a car that's more automated, DUIs are going to be definitely crimes of the poor that can't afford a car that basically drives. Like if you have a Tesla that drives mostly for you, that like keeps it in the lane, how are you going to get a DUI for swerving from lane to lane if your car is keeping you from doing that?
And how are you going to, like, they're pretty good now. I can't imagine in 5-10 years they're going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Like Teslas drive themselves. You literally, and you're supposed to keep your hands on the wheel and stuff like that, but like, you don't need to. Like, I've heard not stories, but I've heard people talk about it on like podcasts, people with more money than I'll ever have, about like how they have literally sat in their Tesla from like New York to Philly and barely touched the wheel. And
not even just the Teslas. Like if you have a Hyundai that has all the bells and whistles, it will do that shit for you too.
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah. So part of me is like, well, now we've just made it that you're just penalized for being poor.
Yeah.
But
it actually probably isn't that bad because like a lot of like the Hyundais, I always say Hyundai and you fucked it up in my head.
It's Hyundai. I don't know.
I think I've heard both. I would never drive one, so it doesn't matter. But but the Jesus, it really fucked me up. Honda. Don't worry, this is a me problem, by the way. This is not your fault.
A lot of them are you
I'm
problems.
just going to say Hyundai. DUIs are me now. Hyundais are like very affordable.
Yeah.
So it's like most poor people, that actually is accessible. So that's good. But yeah, I that's one thing because I love to drive. So I don't ever I don't want to be... I like driving. I enjoy driving. Even that I do it every day, I still like to drive everywhere. I'm just a car guy. So I don't ever want them to automate all cars because that'll piss me off. I want to drive. But I do want the option.
I like the idea that my parents have an automated car. Holy shit.
Very much.
Because I've seen some things. Watched my dad park and I was like, holy crap, Richard.
Yeah. Like older people that have trouble like seeing women. Like it makes, I do think that they do need to, I do like the automated driving. There's so many idiots too. It's just like, but I still want the option to be able to drive, right. But I like the idea that I can take my car to the open mic and it's like, you know what? I think I am going to have a bunch of drinks. Let me just put it on autopilot on the way home. Like, I love that option.
It drives me nuts though when like wealthy people get DUI. Tiger Woods, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, his was probably pain pills.
Still. He can afford to have someone drive him everywhere he goes.
Yeah, but I
empathize with Justin Timberlake.
I know.
There's just no reason for it. They can afford an Uber. They can afford to be driven around. They can afford a black car.
But I empathize. I love driving. So it'd be if I'm fucking Tiger Woods.
You're gonna be like, I love pills and driving. Giddy up.
No, I mean I empathize because if I was Justin Timberlake or Tiger Woods, I would still be driving and I'd want to drive. It almost like you say that, but it's like you're kind of on top of the world. If you're a fucking champion, you kind of feel like you can do whatever you want. So I get
drive when you're sober, and then when you know you're pilled out, you just have someone drive you. Like, I'm not saying he can't ever drive.
Yeah.
It's just,
but I think the tricky thing with him is like because he has like I was just telling Lori about this. He's tons of back problems and shit from like his playing golf
and all the accidents.
I think the accidents he has from
that's true. Yeah.
Because this is not the first car that he's flipped.
Yeah, right. You're right. You're not wrong.
That takes effort. Like.
He's the best. You seen his swing? He's swinging.
He's always like, my whole body is just nuts and bolts and screws. I'm like, yeah, because you fucking ruined it.
I've actually been like trying to come up with a joke, but I don't know that like tying like he's a golfer, he needs a driver like
nice.
But I can't make a joke out of it.
Driver, yeah.
Of anybody.
You think if anybody, he'd have a good driver,
right?
Yeah,
there we go.
There you go.
There you go.
It's yours.
I'll try it on stage and no one will.
Here, start from the top. We'll cut it. We'll fix the bit right now. But yeah, that's the same with with like the Justin Timberlake thing. I mean, he's and I felt bad after that episode. I was gonna try. See, this is why I hate the internet anymore because there's so much noise. And I didn't, because we talked about on the podcast because I saw that there was like a transcript of like some of the stuff in his arrest or whatever, his booking.
Yeah.
And then after the fucking podcast, like a day later, I was actually editing it, and I was like thinking about trying to make a clip out of it. But then I saw that they released like videos of it, and I'm like, why wasn't it the first thing I saw? We would have discussed the videos on,
right.
And it was actually kind of funny because he was like, the transcript made it seem like he was kind of being like privilegey. You know what I mean? Because he was like, you guys treat everybody like this? And it's like, yeah, Justin, they arrest you and put you in handcuffs. Everybody, not just black people. All of the people get put in handcuffs. And
yeah, poor white people too.
Yes, poor white people too. And rich white people. They treat us all like shit. Well,
they
not
do
all
in the
of them.
front end.
Yes,
On the back end, it will be different for him. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
Right.
he won't go to jail.
No,
Again, that'll be the
he'll
last jail.
He'll do
he
house
sees.
arrest or
Yes.
some bullshit. Yeah.
But like, but then after I saw the video, and it was like he was drunk, and he was kind of like he was accepting of what was going on, and he was making like jokes, and I'm like, that would have been a way better fucking podcast discussion.
Yeah, it reads differently when you see it.
Yeah.
Him acting it out as opposed to just reading a transcript.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's like, yeah, this is like I'm just fact checking our previous podcast because I felt bad because I feel like I misrepresented him. Not that anybody cares, but
yeah,
like,
Justin, Justin Timberlake,
I'm a
if you're
fan.
listening, you were far less douchey in the video than the transcript read. So thank you for not being an overprivileged
yeah, page
douchebag.
6 fucked you. They really didn't do a good job. But yeah, in the arrest, he was like, it was actually hilarious. He was like, they were like, they gave him the paperwork to sign, and he's like, just check that, make sure everything looks okay. And he looked at it, he was like, Caucasian? And he was just fucking, he's like, nah, I'm kidding. He was just fucking around. Like, it was like, oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny. And I would have liked to have brought that up. But yeah.
It's too late. You
Yeah.
can't live in the
Well,
past.
I'm fixing it
sorry.
right now.
Apparently you can live in the past.
We're eventually gonna do a segment on this podcast where it's fact checking. Shahan, I think he messaged on YouTube or something, which I gotta get better at keeping up with that.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, guys, 'cause when we were talking about pro skaters and stuff, and I like had half of the information, he was like, guys, call me. He's like, call me when next time you're talking about this stuff. And I was like, that actually would have been fun to call
Were you
Shahan.
dead wrong?
No, I don't know. I actually didn't. I don't know.
I didn't fact check, Karen. That's where
Yeah,
the
that's the
problem came in. Were you not paying? Did you need to mansplain it to me? I wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, no, it's just interesting. And like that, like I said, that the thing with the phones, it just that kind of drove me crazy. I'm like, how is that? Like, I get texting and driving is a problem, but you're like, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, so if I want to use my phone, if I want to pick a song, it's going to be while I'm moving now. Like, it has to be.
It's safety. It's for the safety.
It's not, now you're making me less safe because I'm pretty good at that. At like, I'll pull up to the stoplight and then check to do what I got to do. And now it's worse. It's actually more of a chance of me
Well, here's the
getting
thing.
in
If
trouble.
you had the screen on your car, you could just do it.
Yeah, but it's hard to pick songs in the screen in the car, you know?
First world problem.
This first world, yeah. So
Now I sound like I'm fucking
white
getting arrested.
wine.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Red wine. Don't get it.
I have a hard time right now with like all the things that pop up in like my Facebook feed as news, deciding what's actual real. And shit. There have been so many, especially like the political shit. I'm like, oh my God, is this an Onion article? Like
I've given up.
the other week when Melania had that crazy ass press conference to say that she was not sex trafficked here, I was like, that can't be real. And I was like, Googled it. Like, holy shit! No, she did say that. That's insane. Why are we saying that?
Did you guys see the Onion just bought InfoWars?
No.
Yeah, there was some like legal like auction because fuckhead hasn't like paid a single cent to all the Sandy Hook people. So I guess they had to like forced to sell off the company, and the Onion bought it. So I don't know.
I love it.
They might turn it into like
Couldn't
a
be better.
satirical.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
That's okay. That's what Zach Jack was talking about.
Yeah, he says Zach Jack's like, I need a job there. That like is built for him.
That's just karma.
If he gets that position or a petition thrown around, I will sign it. I want Zach Jack on that show.
The one I really thought was an Onion article was RFK Jr. and Trump working out, or it wasn't, and
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock working out together. I was like, these can't be real pictures. Holy shit. Also, Kid Rock looks like shit.
Yeah, he looks terrible.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, when RFK Jr. looks better than you, I mean, like...
Yeah, Kid Rock.
RFK Jr.
Kid Rock looks like he should be.
Well, yeah.
Kid Rock looks like he should be tending bar in one of those bars that you guys are talking about.
He's a lifer.
No way he can handle it. There's no way he has the memory to remember. He's writing down your orders. He's still fucking them.
He's
up,
also smoking in between every time he takes an order and delivers your food. He is just chain smoking in the back with the dishwashers. That's his thing.
Speaking of smoking, you've been outspoken. We've talked about like DUIs.
I thought you were about to say she was out smoking.
I'm smoking hot.
That's another thing I don't love is like the DUIs with like weed and stuff. And you were talking about that when we were talking about that like at the one mic, and you were like, yeah, it's like you just get a DUI.
Yeah,
it's like you almost you can't be like tired if you smoke weed.
No, if you smoke weed, you shouldn't drive.
You shouldn't drive if you're tired, like normally. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like we're in this like gray area that doesn't seem like it's going to change anytime soon.
Very few states have figured it out. It is my concern
cool.
of legalizing it, even with the medical, because now all the people with medical cards, they get pulled over and like, I have a medical card. Shut up.
The worst thing you can do.
As soon as you tell them, your eyes are bloodshot and glossy, and they are taking you for a blood test, and you just screwed yourself.
Yeah.
And
we know somebody. I don't remember if we talked. I'm not gonna say his name. I can't remember if we talked about it on pod, but he got like a DUI, and he was like, dude, I smoked like hours before. Mm-hmm. I was completely sober. I guess I was tired, and he got hit with it. It's like it sucks, especially. I used to smoke. We've talked about it on here. I used to smoke weed all the time. Driving.
How you would do it, like in high school and shit.
Exactly.
Like you can't do it in your house, so you would
do it in your car. Yeah,
right. Yeah. And I've been trying to write jokes about like smoking weed and stuff. Just how I resent new stoners because they get to just like go to stores and shit. It pisses me off. It's annoying. But that's one thing. It's like I don't like that you can get a DUI from smoking weed because people who think that smoking weed and driving is just as bad as drinking and driving have never seen my car. Like it's a joke, but like it's crazy that like if you drink too much, you kind of want to go for a joyride. If you smoke too much, you want to park.
You want to go sleep.
If anybody's too high, typically not driving. They're like, I'm gonna shudder in my back seat for an hour.
Well, I don't use marijuana, but my friends that do, which I do comedy, so all of them, they say like there's like a sharp drop off, like you're high and then all of a sudden you're just not high.
Yes.
Like it's not like alcohol where like you get drunk and it might stay in your system for the night till the next morning. It's like a long term, your body has to work through it, where marijuana, it's like, okay, we're done now, let's go.
You get crazy high and then it's not,
there's like a peak and then
there's a significant drop off where you get your shit together, and it's like, and
most people are like, I know I was good to drive. I'm good to drive. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if I totally believe them because, like, when you're impaired, you don't always know you're impaired.
I mean, substances are different for everybody. Right. I know people that have 1-2 drinks and they shouldn't drive.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Like,
you know me.
That's why you're not drinking on this podcast. You're responsible.
Exactly.
But like, it's not the same. Like I used to smoke weed all the time and drive, and I've never even had like a close call.
Right.
Like it's not the same. And I'm not saying that people should just I'm sure there are people that should not smoke weed and drive, but like most of the people I know, they're fine after fucking 30 minutes. Like, especially if you smoke weed every day. I mean, when I was smoking weed all the time, I'm talking like literally 20 to 40 minutes. And it's like, I'm not even high anymore, really. Like, it's just like a buzz. Like, you just kind of feel good still. But alcohol, it stays forever. I mean, so long. But
the problem is the marijuana stays in your blood forever.
Longer than anything. It's literally safer to blow coke. You will pass a test quicker from hard drugs.
Cocaine gets out. Like if you're going on vacation, you can do the cocaine on vacation, but do not do marijuana. Literally. I mean, that's my fear. Like, because people are like, oh, not even on vacation. I'm like, no, because my job drug tests, and I couldn't imagine like going to school for as long as I have, getting my degree, getting a job, and then being like, oh yeah, I had edible on vacation, and then they drug tested me the day I came back, and they were like, sorry, Karen, county doesn't let you use marijuanas.
No. In case you guys were wondering if she's lying or not.
The marijuanas.
She doesn't smoke dope.
I don't use the weeds.
Do you have a dream job? Like if you weren't a lawyer, did you have a dream job like growing up? Like I want to be that, or like do you like school out of the question. Like money is no object. Like, do you have a dream job?
If you could just be talented.
Outside of being a comic.
Okay.
Because I think that's all of us. But
So I grew up, one of my favorite shows growing up was Murphy Brown. Love Murphy Brown. That was like, God, I love Candace Bergen.
Is that black and white?
Fuck you. It was the 80s. It was not black and white. You've seen Murphy Brown?
No, I don't know what that is.
you also got a lot of nerve with that kind of joke.
Let's murder him. So,
I also watch old shit. Like I was watching Frasier like an hour ago, so I watch older stuff. So
Candace Bergen, amazing comic. She's actually been the host of SNL many, many times. She's in the Five Timers Club.
I did not know that.
You did not know that? She's like, yeah. Awesome, amazing. She had a show called Murphy Brown in the 80s, and she was a TV news person, kind of Barbara Walters like.
Okay.
And at the start of the show, she'd just gotten back from Betty Ford because she had a raging alcohol problem. But she was a single white female working as a news person. And I always just thought like, oh my God, she's the most amazing thing. And she's very assertive. Just when people say there's no strong female leads or no strong female characters or there weren't strong bullshit. There've always been. She was probably like peak, just like strong female, like her big thing was she always had a new secretary every week and she fired them like immediately, constantly going through them. But yeah, so I was like, oh man, I would love to be a news person, but I didn't feel like I could read off like a teleprompter good enough. Like that, my reading, that was what limited
that
me.
would be my struggle.
It's honestly, when I thought about going to law school, it was one of the things I was like, I don't know if I can do the reading. I can read, but I'm a slow reader. I'm not the fastest of readers. And then I joined book club.
All right.
Because that's right. Peak White Lady. Peak White Lady. I do the book club. Book club's like 7-8 years now of book clubbing. But
it looks good. There's always like a fucking spread of food and shit.
It's this Friday. Book club. Book club on Friday.
I'll be there.
So anyways,
no men allowed.
I'll tell you that. So we would go and I would be like, most of us would finish the book, but not always. And I was like, I have been coming to these book clubs for month after month after month, and I'm finishing these books. Like I'm finishing a 400 or 500 page book in a month. Like clearly I can read. Right. Shocker. I needed like a group of women to tell me, Karen, you can read. But like I could do it if I chose to. And so then I just decided to apply to law school, but I didn't tell anyone. I went and took the exam. My husband knew, obviously, because he had to pay for it. But I went and took it. I didn't even tell my parents. I think I had to tell them I was taking it because the day that I was supposed to take it, there was like massive rainstorms and like shit was closed. And I finally was like, listen, I'm going to be taking this test all day and I'm not going to be able to answer the phone. But I hadn't told anyone. I took the exam. I got my score back. I applied to law school. I didn't tell anyone that I applied to law school till I got accepted for law school. And then I just posted
do the same exact thing.
Yeah, I posted the letter with the acceptance on my Facebook page. I'm like, so this is happening. But like, I didn't mention anything before that. Yeah. So like, nobody knew.
No one could talk shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did with comedy until I got booked for my first show. I'm like, nobody knows shit.
So when first time I did comedy, I had my friend Angela and her 3 daughters. I think 3 of her daughters came with us, and they were the only people I brought with me. And I figured, okay, Angela's daughters were adults at that time. They'll be real supportive, and then Angela's super supportive. But if this goes badly, they will not say another frigging thing.
Trust them.
Yeah.
Book club girls.
No, she's not. Angela's not for book club. Yeah.
What happens at book club stays at book club.
Well, you said about men. So there was in the last book club. So I'm on book club 2.0. Okay. During COVID, there was a tear. Okay. A rip, if you will. And some of the bitches started meeting without us. And they were like, well, we're worried about germs. Like, you're meeting over Zoom. Fuck you. So yeah, they stopped inviting
your germs.
I was not invited to the secret meetings of the other bitches. So we call them book club 1.0 and we are 2.0. It's some of the original members, and then we invited some new members now. So I think like on paper, there's like 13 or 14 of us.
Oh, damn.
We usually get 8 to 10 people at a meeting. So it's not always, there's a core group that comes to almost everything, but
it's like,
you can't always come to every meeting. So, one of the girls from the old book club, her husband, if we had it at her house, would like read the book. He would always read the book. And we're like, what are you fucking doing? Like, and then he'd be like, try to like ease into our, no, absolutely not. Like we had to have like a powwow, which is probably part of some of us that were upset about it. She's probably like, no, we're going to have a husband's book club and we're all going to, no, absolutely not.
No, we're getting away from our husbands.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. We are plotting their deaths. That's,
Yeah. Next, Stephen King. It's gonna be. I wish I could think of a title. I can't think of any books he wrote about killing.
we went on
husbands.
there's a lot
Dolores Claiborne.
Okay, I missed.
there's a lot of books out there about husbands going missing and like men. Yeah, that's a theme. We at one point I was like, we need to stop doing husbands disappearing. I mean, I don't hate it. It's not bad, but
I don't hate it. I just have all the information I need.
I've already done the research, guys. We're good.
That's why I went to law school. I'm going to defend myself.
Yeah, the wife the other day went to a local bingo, and one of the prizes was a gun. She's like, "What would you do if I like won a gun?" And I was like, "I don't know, probably end up on Dateline."
Jesus.
I'm not going to show you how to use it. I'm at least going to let you do the work to figure out how to kill me. That's a funny prize for bingo.
Yeah.
That is the most central Pennsylvania shit I've heard.
We are here.
Not as frequent as you'd think. The gun boards and stuff. They always sell well. I'm always surprised that they don't do them more often in clubs.
It's crazy. I didn't grow up with guns, so it's like weird to me.
I didn't either. I got into them on my own. I don't know why. Video games probably. It's probably a safe bet because my parents never had guns or anything like that, and I never went hunting or nobody in my family. I guess I have a couple family members that hunt, but that's about it. Yeah. I did go to a Ducks Unlimited banquet once, and there was a bunch of gun prizes.
Yeah.
They're all like hunting rifles and stuff like that. Didn't win any.
My boys did Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, and my oldest, he came back from Cub Scout camp the first time, and one of the dads who was with them and was a state police officer comes back with my kid, and he's like, your kid is like a dead eye, and he's like great at shooting. I was like, didn't know that, but okay. And then like he was, and as he progressed through, he would like get all the shooting badges and shit. Like the one summer he went to camp, and they all wanted the oh shit, it was one of the shooting ones, but it was like when you shoot the clay pigeons and shit. Yeah. The shotgun. It was hard. That's like hard, really
clay
hard.
Birds or whatever.
Yeah. He was the only one in his group that got it. And like the other kids went for it, and like he did it with ease. And I was like, I don't know. We didn't teach him this. We don't go target shooting. Like we
Sometimes
don't do
it's
this.
just natural.
Yeah. He's annoying. He's just good at everything. It's really freaking annoying. It drives his siblings. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It drives us all nuts. It's like, just stop. Have you ever just tried to not like
Not be good at things. Some people are just like, I have a friend that's like that. My friend Ryan, he's like, he could just do all of the things. It's like anything that he could like pick up. He's good at like stacking rocks.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even like he's good at like we would get high and he would stack Bic lighters. He could get like fucking
That's
4
autism.
or 5 of them.
That's what that is.
He's not even maybe.
Yeah. You're like,
It's answering a lot of questions.
I just put it all together for you.
Just get a real clear picture of these days now.
If you don't mind me asking, what is your kids like? Do they have? He has like specific fixations. Like my dad's friend, family friend, like had an autistic kid, and his thing was like elevators. Like he could be, you could say Holiday in Orlando, and he'd be like Otis elevator.
Oh, that's crazy.
15 floors, like
wow,
like savant kind of thing.
Yeah.
And when he was little, he's real into animals. We had all these animal books, and he could tell you about like any animal. His weird thing is he can do scents. I don't know how you catalog
smell?
that. Yeah. So like my parents rented the same house every year in Florida for many, many years. And we would go every other year. So the first time we went, I would say he was like 4, maybe 3 or 4. And then 2 years later we go and he's 5 or 6. He walks into the house and he goes, "Oh yeah, I know this place. That's the smell." We're like, what the fuck? And he said it like that was a normal thing. Also like a scent you haven't smelled in 2 years. He was like, that's it. That's the smell.
I was wondering what that is. That's funny.
But even like, so it was hard sometimes to be very sensitive to smell. So like you'd go to a restaurant and we went to this one Italian restaurant. I didn't think but it probably had a lot of food smells. And, and he walks in, he's like, this place stinks. It stinks in here. And my mom was like mortified. She's like, shut up. I'm like, Mom, he's a kid. Like, nobody cares.
Yeah. Right.
And like, the more you tell him to stop, he's like, but it smells in here.
Yeah, you're like telling him he's. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, like fucking. I hate oregano.
But yeah, I don't know if he necessarily has like he's not like like totally Rain Man-y.
Sure.
But yeah, he definitely has his things that he really likes. And when he gets into something, like he was a great kid to buy presents for as a kid because he would get into something and he was obsessed with it. And then you bought him all those things.
So you would know what to.
And then like 2 years later, we've moved on.
Yeah, that is nice.
Some of my kids have been like a little bit obsessive. Like Edward was into penguins for a long time.
That's normal though. I mean, that's like a very normal thing to like lie. I always loved the wolves.
He loved the penguins. And then I remember I had to get them new bedspreads and I got them sharks because the room was painted blue. So I needed to get something that matched the paint scheme, kind of went with everything else, but a little bit older than I think they had like cars and trucks. So I was like, okay, sharks. This is a little bit more grown up. We'll do the sharks. And I bring it home and I give it to them for their birthday. And he opens his new bedding and I thought he'd be excited. And he goes, oh my God, sharks eat penguins. You're the worst.
That's a misstep. Yeah. Hindsight's 2020.
I mean, like not all of them, buddy. It's mostly seals. Seals are assholes. I was like, fuck. I don't even know if sharks really eat penguins.
They do, I think.
He was like, you monster. So it's like, buddy, they didn't have penguins. Like
penguins are blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Mom, black and white goes with everything. You did this on purpose.
And he just like was so penguins are eaten by sharks. Sharks eat penguins. Oh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I did not find it that hilarious. I was a little upset.
Yeah. From the outside looking in, that's fantastic.
Also, just spent a decent amount of money on new bedding and yeah.
Didn't have Temu back then. You can't just get new.
No, these were probably Target.
Ooh. It's expensive.
Yeah, maybe the Walmart. I don't know. I was just at the Walmart before I came here. I was at the one in Mechanicsburg. Walmart be stepping up their game. It's getting fancy in there. They just got all new mannequins. They're setting it up like a department store.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's getting too expensive for me. Well, they're bringing in new brands. Some of their new brands are kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a dress I saw a few weeks ago and it was like $30-some. I'm like, I'm not paying $30 for a Walmart dress. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's hard.
It was on sale for $15, so it is now in my car.
That's why you went back. Like it's going to go
No,
on
I didn't
sale
know. I walked in and I was like, oh, look, they have those dresses that I thought were really cute. And I was like, oh, they're $15. We should get it.
Yeah.
That's half price. This is a sign. Like,
yeah, you showed restraint.
I did.
And
I did. Wait, my patience
paid
paid off.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going to wear this dress. I don't know what I need it for. It's like a sundress. Like it's strappy. I can't wear that to work, but
yeah.
I'll find a way. I'll do
Unless
it for
you really
a
wanna
comedy
win
show.
your case.
I'll wear it to a cute comedy show.
I was gonna say you can't wear it to the open mic because that dude will fucking.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter what I wear. Like I've come in like I've come in clothes that are like I've come in like workout clothes, just like a t-shirt and capris or whatever, and I've been hit on more than like when I come there's just nothing stops you people. I did wear the one pair of baggy jeans. I like them. They're super comfortable. Of all people, came over and then criticized them and told me they were my mom jeans and I shouldn't wear them again because they're not attractive. And I was just like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Do you think that's who I'm going to take fashion advice from? I was, and Casey was standing next to me and she was like, did he just, I'm like, yeah, he did. I think she wanted to throw down more than I did because we were both like, what the fuck? Listen, first of all, not one guy at open mic can tell me how to dress because y'all look like you rolled out of your beds. Right. Yeah,
I do all right sometimes.
You're just like, oh, I got this. How did you choose what to wear? Well, I put the jeans on off the floor and I found the t-shirt that didn't smell that bad and put that on with it. And then Sean threw a flannel on top and that's how we got there.
Yeah. I usually did roll out of bed after an afternoon nap to go to the zone. So.
Yeah. So then the nerve to be like, oh, you wore those jeans?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah. That's funny.
Also, it's open mic. I'm not like...
Yeah, who would...
It's not like a show. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Mike wears the same Slayer.
I think he's worn that same hoodie. I don't know if he has more than one. I wonder if there's like I imagine him opening his closet and it's like a cartoon character
like
where they wear
Peter
the same
Griffin or something.
Yeah, like Peter Griffin or like the
hoodies.
Simpsons. It's just the same outfit, just over and over and over again, just multiple ones. I don't know. I'm impressed because it still exists. The whole time I've been doing comedy, it hasn't fallen apart. Because I would think if there was just one, it would have disintegrated at this point.
Some of those hoodies last a long time. Yeah, I actually have a bunch of clothes. I have like a ton of like t-shirts because I like them, so I want more of them so that I don't have to like wash them as much, and then they last longer and whatnot. So
I try not to wear like a work outfit more than once a month. That's insane,
yeah,
right?
it tracks. Yeah,
it tracks.
That's crazy. Yeah, that tracks. I can see you. Man, your closet's huge, isn't it?
It is. It is. Last year we had a collapse. The back wall that holds all my dresses collapsed. We had to put
Fucking structural damage to the house.
Well, it wasn't the wall. It was the rack that it was on. We had to put in new shelving and stuff. And I did take the dresses out to count them. We were like
maybe that's why you're
150.
getting those targeted ads. They're trying to minimize the amount of clothes that you have. They just misunderstood.
I was told that I had to get rid of some things. It's hard because I adopt for life and I love them all. It's like...
If you still wear it, well, I guess you don't, so that's the problem.
I do. I wear it once a month. Well, then there's seasonal things. So maybe
you're usually
like
all of October. It's a different pumpkin spice outfit. Usually.
Yeah, I have like fall outfits, and then I have winter out like Christmas. All of December, I wear like red and green.
So I see that making sense in a professional environment. Like I wear a lot of the same shit 'cause I'm just delivering mail, so I'm gonna get dirty. I'm gonna but in a professional setting, you're seeing the same people all the time, so I could see wanting to wear different.
Yeah,
I just enjoy it too. Like it makes me happy. It makes me happy to put something together that's cute. And when someone compliments it, I'm like, yeah. And so like right now, I work with a lot of younger people that are our caseworkers, and they're like there's some older, but there's a lot of like girls in their 20s. And man, when they're like, Karen, your outfit is cute today, I'm like, oh, thank you, sweetheart. The stylish children told me I looked nice. Suck it. I will wear my mom pants wherever I want.
I am gonna bleep that.
Okay, that's fine.
What was I gonna say? No, I can't even talk shit because I have several flannels.
Yeah.
See, what happened with the flannels was I discovered that Dixon company, and they make fantastic flannels, and they make cool colors. Like this is just okay, but they make like a ton of different like purple and shit like that. And I could never find like sick colors until I found out about this company. So I have like, I don't know how many, several.
Should have called me. I would have found them online for you. Probably cheaper. I have a lot of flannel stuff because when I worked at the public defender's office, we would do Flannel Friday.
Nice.
So then I have like flannel dresses and I have flannel skirts, like long wool flannel skirts that I would wear because then I could wear those to court if I needed to on a Friday. And I'm also just crazy and I love to buy clothes. And if I can find a reason to buy clothes, I'm there. That's it's fine.
Before we get you out of here, one thing we do ask people, do you have any weird food takes? Something you hate that everyone else seems to love, or something that you love that everyone thinks is gross, like anything like that?
I don't like my food to touch.
Okay.
Okay. So you're.
I don't know what I hate.
I'm starting to see where the autism comes from. Maybe it's not. I think it's not Jason. Actually,
I bet it's not. I've never liked my food. I don't.
Do you do like? Will you eat it at the same time, or you eat it separately?
Oh, separately. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not
So
a
you eat
monster.
all of one thing, and then all of this thing, and then all of that? Okay.
I've gotten like to where I can have like some things like together, but like
It's like mashed potatoes and corn. Is that cool?
that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
That's so good.
Also, I don't really eat carbs. When I eat carbs, I go buck wild. Like if I am having like a carbcation, we are eating them all.
What about a food that is like multiple things could take, like a taco where
Yeah, I can eat a
everything
taco.
is
You know, that's fine.
That'd be so
That's
funny.
like
He's like,
the main-
could you deconstruct this taco? please?
But if it's like a protein and sides, it's all going to be separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't like salt. Like
You don't like salt?
I don't like gravy. Like I don't like like yeah.
I actually don't either. I every once in a while I'll be in the mood for gravy, but when I was a kid, I never liked it. Which
You do turkey and sour cream, right?
Yeah.
But I can do
did.
like stew or soup where like that everything's together. But like I don't like I'm not gonna put things on my plate and then have them mush together.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
So so do you not love going out to eat then? Because a lot of restaurants, they don't obviously separate the food.
I mean, I'm sitting there like
you go out to a gourmet restaurant, they give you one of those like it's like a panda plate with different sections, steaks on one side and mashed potatoes on an ear.
I would love that. I would love that.
What's that? Oink oink Zoop House.
So usually when you order food like at a restaurant, they like have it arranged. I'm okay with that, but I don't want like I don't do gravy on like mashed potatoes.
Yeah. But like I'm picturing like a nice like dinner with where they'll like stack it, like it'll be like something on the bottom and then like the lamb or something.
Yeah,
is
I'm
on top
unstacking
of
that shit and
then-
eating it separate. I mean, it'll come that way, and then I will
You
move it
deconstruct
around.
it.
Yeah, I will rearrange it. I just remember in college when you go to the cafeteria, I would be like waiting for them to hand me my plate, so I could be like,
get it apart. So you're pro segregation. Got it.
Yes.
What's
I
your
like-
favorite food? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't know. I like a lot. I like
What's your carb indulgence? You said you go buck wild when you do carbs.
Oh,
so if you do carbs, what is?
some like fresh cut fries.
Okay.
With either like salt and vinegar or salt and vinegar chips, or just fresh cut fries with cheese dip.
Nice.
Yeah, a bagel with vegetable cream cheese.
It's hard to find a good bagel up here. I'd worked for years in a good bagel shop, so like it's hard to find a good bagel up here, at least in this direct area.
Yeah.
When I was in New York, when we did that festival, I had a bagel every morning. I was like, and we're going for another bagel today. Like we did like every bagel shop in the portion of Manhattan that we were in. Just
They say it's the water in New York because I guess I don't know if it's harder or whatever, but they say that the water in New York, so that's why the pizza's so good, because the water makes really good dough for bread. I actually got these, they're frozen. I think she got them from Giant, but they're called the Bronx bagels. So they're New York bagels, I guess, and then they just freeze them and ship them elsewhere, and they're fucking solid bagels. I'm sure they're not as good as like fresh bagels from
Right. I want to check out the Hero bagels. I tried the bread.
They're
That's
not bad.
That's actually pretty good.
They are
for no carb and that kind of thing. So
yeah, it's really nice. The low carb stuff is getting better and better.
where do they have the hero ones? Are they at the store or do you have to order them online?
I found the bread at Wegmans, just the plain sandwich bread, but not the bagels. I think you do have to order online.
No, we've gotten them in
really?
store. Yeah, we don't order them online, so I'd have to ask Lori where she got them.
I have to like
from.
sneak to Wegmans if I go to Wegmans.
Yeah. Why, you spend too much?
No, because Jason works for Giant, so like
No, I
Trader.
yeah, Trader Joe's, double trader.
no.
Nice.
You have to like smuggle food in from Wegmans. You guys don't carry it. It's not my fault.
I'm trying to think of there's a Trader Joe's like name for their brand, and you have like a stash in the back of the closet.
Well, there was-
of all Trader Joe's branded stuff. It's like, what the fuck is this?
There was something that Giant stopped carrying that I really liked. And on the way home from open mic, the one time I stopped at Wegmans to get it. And I bought like a bunch of it. And then I took a picture and I was like, bought this and getting my snacks and a divorce in front of Wegmans.
the Hero ones might be at Giant.
Okay.
The bagels, and if it's not, they might be like Sprouts.
Is it going to be like in the
gonna say,
healthy section? In the
Probably,
like
yeah.
expensive
I
grocery
didn't
section?
see any Hero stuff at Giant.
Maybe she gets them from Sprouts then.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. I know she didn't order them online, so
Right.
one way or the other, she got them from somewhere.
Because usually by the time you pay the shipping and shit, I'm like, I can't pay
Yeah.
this for a bagel. I could have driven to New York, gotten a real bagel,
yeah.
and paid the shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you almost have to buy a ton of stuff for it to be worth buying anything online.
Though
as far as
recently
food.
I've heard Hero on a few podcasts like ads, so you might be able to use a promo code. Like,
Yeah.
Not from us, but from somewhere.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, unless you guys need.
Yeah. Sean and I don't eat carbs. We can promote you.
Yeah. No, I eat plenty of carbs. I'm not that good. Again, anorexia.
Do you have anything coming up? When is this coming out?
2 weeks.
I don't know what I have in 2 weeks. I don't have a lot in May right now.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad because I have I'm going on or whatever. I'm going to the beach and stuff. So I'm glad that I didn't get, because it kind of would have fucked everything up if I was still trying to.
It's weird because May is Mother's Day and women's shows, but nobody wants me on their women's show. That's fine. Yeah, I have a show this coming up weekend that'll be after this comes out. So yeah, I don't think I have anything for a little bit.
Either
I have a
way.
show in June, but I don't know the exact dates.
Yeah, same. I think it's the same show. Either way, you're always at Parks Casino in Shippensburg?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was Shippensburg.
Yeah. Friday nights, free comedy. Even if I'm not there, just go and have a free show. There are national touring headliners that come out there. Worth it for free. Definitely get to see people that you would pay $20, $30, $40 to see elsewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
also
very fun
hosting
show.
at the Zone. Where Instagram, like where can people find you and see your shows?
I think I'm Karen Kunick on Instagram. Really crazy. And then I'm Karen Shields Kunick on Facebook. I used to have a separate page. I don't do that anymore. It's just too much work.
Yeah.
You know who I am. You can see my shit.
Right.
I don't need to protect my kids. They're fine. They're good.
They're old enough. They can protect
They're old
themselves.
enough. They're probably putting way more offensive and terrible shit on their Instagram, and I don't want to know. I don't know.
Does anybody have anything else before we
I don't think so.
get out of here?
I don't think so. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
thanks for
Thank you for
coming.
coming.
It was very fun.
And you're welcome, Glessner, for not making a joke when she said dead eye earlier. And
He is typing it out at his place.
thank you for joining us. Killer Comic, Killer Karen K. Don't abbreviate that.
Yeah, it's not.
And we'll see you next Thursday.
Take it easy.
And I want to know who sent you that.